One thing to notice, or one thing that I've seen change over the years of doing financial planning advice is how things have changed. And a demographer from KPMG explained it quite clearly using this. He did a whole presentation, but one of the charts he explained was the change in life expectancy over the last 80 years in Australia. So in 1928, you would generally be a child until your early teens. So this childhood is represented by this orange section here. And then you'd move into adulthood, into your early to mid 50s, and then you'd be considered old, I guess, after that point in time. And life expectancy was about 63 years of age. It was around at that stage that the age pension was commenced, and I think it was started at that 63 years of age. It might have been even a bit earlier than that. But what's happened over the next 40 years was that another period of life has been really added in there. So there's the teenage years, which we've called in this scenario adolescence. Adulthood's then's really gone from 20 through to 60, and then you were considered, I guess, older in your 60s, and then life expectancy was around 71. But the age pension age actually hadn't changed much at all. And then 40 years later again, we can see, and the highlight of this slide really to take home is the change around here. Around retirement. So we've still got childhood ending at your teens, a longer period of adolescence, possibly going up to 30, I guess, representing that people stay at home longer, etc. And then your work life, adulthood, going through to mid 50s, and then there's another period of, I guess they've called it represented by yellow being adolescence, and another blue part by showing the demographer called a portfolio type lifestyle. So this is where you might choose to do a range of things like work part-time, spend time with family, do travel, etc. And so what I always like to highlight in this scenario, and then old age is a lot later, life expectancy 82. This is back in 2008. Life expectancy is now well into the 80s. And so I guess the highlights, or what I'm trying to highlight here, is that this period here is a longer period of generally healthier period than it was previously, because life expectancy is longer, but the age pension age hadn't changed much. We've now seen it go from 65 to 67, but it hadn't changed much since period in time that life expectancy was 63, and now it's out to the mid 80s. So reflecting that we've got a longer period of non-working life. And I guess the thing that I'm throwing out here is that I'm seeing a lot more people focusing on flexible arrangements of work, family, travel, doing those things that they're passionate about, and it seems to be a good balance of not just fully completing work at this point in time. So just highlighting that there. So this is really just covering off a bit of the non-financial parts of financial planning. The other non-financial part of financial planning is around the phases of retirement. So understanding what phase you're in, and then understanding the emotions that can be associated with that.